Fuel your body with complete multivitamin, the perfect balance of essential nutrients for daily health and wellness. Carefully formulated from natural ingredients, our multivitamin packs vitamins A, C, D, E, plus key minerals like zinc and magnesium to support your immune system and boost energy. Just 1 tablet a day is all you need. Take it with water and feel the difference as prescribed by your healthcare provider. Stay active, stay strong, stay ready with Complete Multivitamin, your daily dose of vitality. Complete Multivitamin, simple, powerful nutrition. Go get this product at blackhotfirenetwork.com at the Sports and Nutrition store.
So, karibuni sana. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Good afternoon, good evening. It's exactly a minute to 8 p.m. in the 254. It's been a beautiful day, sunny, not cold like the 2 past days. And I hope you guys are having a fair, nice weather. And I hope your skin is glowing like mine. You guys, my skin is glowing, man. I look so good. You have no idea. Oh my God. I'm grateful. Drink your water, take those supplements, and boost your skin. Because, yeah, imagine, and no makeup. I got a flex. I really look good, and I'm blessed. Yeah. But yes, we got Keith in the building as well. How you doing, Keith? How is the day? Think we lost you. You're breaking.
I'm in a bad area, Jim. I gotta get some.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but karibuni sana family.
Can you hear me out? I'm in a bad area.
I can hear you, but in beats, you're breaking. I can hear you, but in beats, you are breaking. But yes, karibuni sana family. Of course, being on a Wednesday, you know, we do share amazing historical moments, events that have took place, happened, affected, motivated people's lives, and especially the Black American community, to be specific. So today we're gonna be looking at we'll be looking, of course, at so many videos. You guys, if you've been following up the shows and being keen on the programs, we've shown so many videos that are educative and positive in different ways, talking from food to civil rights movement to voting rights to so many things, literally, and the Black culture in general. So today we're going to be looking at one interesting video as well. We're going to be looking at the money skills, some of the money skills that African American families passed down generations. So we're going to be looking at, of course, generally, this is, I'd say, concerning the Black wealth, and see how Black people were thriving back then when left alone. You know, how Black people also would thrive if left alone. This week we talked about so many interesting conversations, especially the Monday conversation. It was so good, and learning and looking at so many differences in currency, how much you could buy, how much, let's say like $1,000 or $100, what it was worth in the 70s. And then when you look at it today, how it is actually nothing. So let's look at that as we understand a few things related to that conversation that we had on Monday.
In 1947, a Pullman porter in Chicago named Cleophas earned one.
Of course, karibuni, in case you're here for the first time, welcome, subscribe, and remember you can get our app on the Google Play Store, where we're up and available. You can catch up with the shows every single day. We have different shows running from 8 a.m. till late night. Also music playing, and you can also support us through our Cash App. That is the $, Mr. Blackout It's streaming down below. Or other, when you download the app, when you get a chance, or there's some few extra change, you can support us through the donation page. So, of course, let's get into this one today.
In 1947, a Pullman porter in Chicago named Cleophas earned $1,840 a year. By the time he retired in 1971, he owned 3 houses on the South Side, had put 2 children through Howard University.
South side of what? South side of what? Chicago? Where's he from? South side. South side of where? South side of DC? South side of New York? Where's he?
So there's a documentary showing, not really a documentary, but a compilation showing of how Black families found, Black families or Black American families passed money skills to generations.
Okay.
And yeah, so we're going to be looking at that and looking at how today that, of course, has a big difference. Yeah.
In
I was just trying to see where's this
1947,
guy. Yeah, where's this guy at? He said.
Let's.
He said. It's okay. Yeah, go back. Let me see. He said the south side of what? South side of where?
in Chicago named in
Chicago,
1947,
okay.
a Pullman porter in Chicago named Cleophas earned $1,840 a year. By the time he retired in 1971, he owned 3 houses on the South Side, had put 2 children through Howard University, and held $14,000 in a savings account at Binga State Bank's successor on 47th Street. He never received a raise larger than $1 a week. He never inherited a cent. What he had was a green cloth-bound ledger his mother gave him in 1925, and a set of money rules so disciplined that his grandchildren still own every property he ever bought. He was not exceptional. Across America, in Durham and Tulsa and Oakland, Black families were building wealth the country had.
So I just looked, and shout out to Keith for teaching me to look on this. I just looked how much was, because they're saying he had $14,000, right? No, yeah, $14,000. Let me put that correctly, sorry. $14,000 in his bank account, which was that was looking at in the 70s. By that time, that was $120,498. Yeah, so that's what.
Spent 2 centuries trying to deny them. They did it without mainstream banks, without FHA loans, without inheritance. They built it with skills, habits so effective they survived slavery, Reconstruction, redlining, and the Great Depression. Almost everyone has been forgotten. We stopped teaching these skills the moment integration made them feel old-fashioned. We were wrong. Number 23 on this list built more black wealth before 1960 than any government program in American history. Number 14 was so common in black neighborhoods that white sociologists wrote papers about it without understanding what they were seeing. And number 1, the quietest skill on this list, turned wages of $4 a week into homes, businesses, and college tuitions for 3 generations. These 30 skills were not about scarcity, they were about strategy under siege. Hit that subscribe button. Let us count down the 30 lost money skills African American families passed down that built generational wealth before 1980. Number 30. The Sausu. 10 women each contributed $5 a week. Every 10th week, 1 woman walked away with the entire $500. No interest, no paperwork, no bank.
Exactly.
A domestic worker in Harlem in 1953 named Beulah used her Susu turn to buy a Singer sewing machine for $89. That machine paid her rent for 11 years and her brownstone down payment in 1964. The technique was West African, carried across the Atlantic in memory.
Not African again. But that's what we're all Indians. Not African. Not shit taken from Africa again that keeps fucking you Indians up. Not African again. So this tradition was taken away from Africa again, but today nobody is African. Everybody's no, I'm not African. Don't call me that, because everybody's now been made stupid as hell, especially on the internet. But the internet's not a real place. But that's why it's getting the microphone. Everybody's spewing all this idiotic nonsense about not being African, because this is a CIA psyop. Good.
Alive in black communities for 3 centuries. By 1955, sociologists at Fisk estimated 1 in 4 black women in northern cities belonged to one. The Susu was a bank that could not redline you.
See, I know nothing about that.
The land deed in the mattress. A sharecropper's son in 1938 Mississippi kept his 40-acre deed inside a flour sack inside the mattress for 40 years. The courthouse was not safe. White clerks routinely lost records of black landowners. Tax notices went unmailed. Sales were recorded that had never happened. That same deed became the down payment on his daughter's Detroit house in 1962. Black land ownership in America peaked at 16 million acres in 1910. By 1997, it had dropped to less than 2 million. The families who kept theirs knew exactly where the deed was. The mattress was not paranoia. It was institutional memory. Number 28, the beauty shop lending circle. A beautician in Baltimore in 1956 named Miss Pearl kept a coffee can on her shelf. Every Friday, customers dropped $1 in. When someone needed $30, Miss Pearl pulled it from the can. No interest.
See, we got to go back to we got to go back to these damn traditions to survive, for survival. See, he told that integration shit. The South Africans, we loved apartheid. We were better under apartheid. We were more of a community. South Africans did because they didn't never build shit. But us, apartheid helped us. Being separated from these fucking evil bastards, that helped us. And we helped each other because it's about community. Because we couldn't go to no banks. Because we were African, we were black. We couldn't get no financial help. We couldn't get no loans. So we had to help each other. Go ahead, Joe.
Miss Pearl lent on character, not paperwork. Her default rate across 19 years was under 2%. The Negro Business League in 1949 estimated more informal credit moved through black salons monthly than through black-owned savings institutions. The beauty shop was a community bank.
It was family, community, family.
Teller window. Number 27, buying property in cash. A janitor in Cleveland in 1959 named Roosevelt saved $12 a week for 11 years and bought a duplex for $4,200 in cash. No mortgage, no bank approval, no discriminatory appraisal.
That's right.
Between 1934 and 1968, federal housing policy explicitly excluded black
people.
Lending.
That's right. You niggas. No to you niggas. For getting some loans, a house. Did you look in the mirror before you came in? Yeah, I did. Our house got mirrors. That's right, nigga. Get out. No loan for you.
To a bank for a home loan was almost guaranteed denial.
That's right, no.
A black man walking into closing with cash could not be refused. Roosevelt's duplex stayed in his family for 60 years. The deed was the receipt. The receipt was the freedom.
And that's why, Roosevelt, that's why you got built. And black people, when we start building, you got to put things in trust. Because your goofy kids and your goofy grandkids, you don't have control. They'll be fucked up and they'll sell out the empire that you built because they sorry. You make sure they can't get ownership. They can get money from it, but they can never own it. Everything I said, none of my kids will own none of it. None of it. Nothing I build my kids will ever own. It'll be in a trust. They'll never get ownership, be able to tear shit up. You'll get one fucked up grandkid that'll fuck your whole everything you built. I want these new, I want a Rolls Royce, I want a BMW. Now fuck all that, moron.
Burial Society, a penny a week. That was the dues at Mount Olive Baptist's Burial Society in Birmingham in 1934.
A penny,
when a member died, the society covered the funeral, and the headstone.
Awesome.
No white insurance company would write a policy on a black sharecropper.
Is that
churches
so?
Stepped in.
Imagine, and these churches don't do shit today. The black church in America is a disgrace and abomination. It don't do shit. but have fat bastards preach bullshit and collect money where they run around in Cadillacs and goddamn Rolls Royces. The church don't do shit, don't build shit, don't pay for shit, don't contribute to shit. Black church in America is worthless. Go ahead, Joe.
Every Black Baptist, Methodist, and AME congregation in the South ran one.
AME! Hey, how did we get an AME church? You guys know what that means. How did we get an AME church? You know what? African what? Spell it out for me, Rick. African. Huh? There's a bunch of AME churches around this country. I'm breaking up.
I can hear you now.
We know the first one starts for African. Everybody, AME, African what? Come on. You know they went this way back in the 1700s. See, you must be forgetting that everything shows that somebody came from Africa, because that church all over the country is called AME what? And what's the first word in AME? African what? I'll wait. Go ahead, Joby.
African Methodist
Exactly. African Methodist. Exactly. And that didn't start yesterday. That was started way back when we was in slavery. Yeah. How about that? Yeah. AME churches all over this country. It ain't called Indian. It called IME. You mean they didn't know they wasn't African way back then when they made these groupie churches? See, that's what I told you morons on this internet. You don't know no history. You're stupid. Your imbecility exposes you niggas. Because you don't know your own history and your own tradition. If I ask half you morons, what does AME stand for? I don't know. Is that American Moonshine?
Founded in 1898, began as an expansion of exactly this idea, the penny-a-week dues that built a black insurance industry. A burial society was not morbid. It was infrastructure. Number 25, reading the Pittsburgh Courier. A subscription cost $5 a year. The paper carried black-owned bank listings, black real estate brokers, and editorials urging black readers to circulate their dollars within black-owned enterprises. A Pullman porter in 1952 who read the Courier on every run knew which black bank to deposit in when he reached Chicago, which black hotel to stay in when he reached Pittsburgh, which black doctor to recommend in St. Louis. The black press in 1950 reached 4 million readers weekly, treating black economic life as a serious subject when no one else would. The newspaper was the financial advisor. Number 24, the cash envelope behind the picture frame. A widow in 1948 Atlanta named Hattie kept $340 in emergency money behind a framed photograph of her late husband. She had heard family stories of the Freedmen's Savings Bank collapse of 1874, and she had lived through the bank runs of 1933. When the doctor delivered her grandson at home in 1951, she paid him from behind the frame. No medical debt, no bill in the mail. For black families in the post-war South, the home cash reserve was prudent. Banks were segregated, hostile, and historically unreliable. The frame was the safe. The safe was the answer banks had repeatedly failed to provide. Number 23, banking at black-owned banks. Mechanics and Farmers in Durham. Citizens Trust in Atlanta. Industrial Bank in Washington. Carver Federal in Harlem. A black family in 1955 banked where they were respected. Maggie Lena Walker founded St. Luke Penny Savings in Richmond in 1903, becoming the first woman of any race to charter a bank in the U.S. By 1924, her bank held nearly $5 million in deposits and had financed over 600 black-owned homes. A dollar in a black-owned bank circulated through the black community an average of 9 times before leaving. Every deposit was an act of community defense.
We lost
Number
all this.
22, the
Thank
garden
you,
that
MLK.
replaced the grocery store.
Thank you, MLK. Thank you, MLK. We lost all this. But MLK was just a puppet. You know, we lost all this. And with this, we also lost the knowledge of doing it and community. We don't even know each other no more. We got all this internet, this high fancy shit, and we don't even know each other no more from parts of the country. When we were community, because African people are communal-based people. That's wherever you go, we find African people. I don't care if you're in Jamaica, Haiti, Brazil, Kenya. We're communal people. We're not white people. We're communal by nature. We need each other by nature. Go ahead, Joe.
A retired railroad worker in Memphis in 1962 grew collards, tomatoes, okra, and sweet potatoes on a quarter-acre lot. Seeds cost $4 in March. The harvest fed his family of 6 for 8 months. His wife canned what they could not eat fresh. The Department of Agriculture in 1965 documented that black families in segregated cities paid 12% more for identical groceries than white families. The garden was not nostalgia. It was a hedge against a market designed against him. He was not gardening. He was opting out. Number 21, the Sunday dinner economy. Every Sunday after church, a family in 1957 Charleston cooked enough food for 15. Cousins came, neighbors came, children of working mothers came. A pot of red rice cost 40 cents and fed 12. The Sunday dinner was a meal and a redistribution system. Anyone short that week ate. Anyone with extra brought it. Federal welfare in 1957 was inaccessible to most black households due to discriminatory administration. The Sunday table
exactly. So you could be African, don't you know? You could be Africans and Caribbean motherfuckers. We told you. We couldn't get welfare, you retarded bastards. White people. They made that for white people, and white people got food stamps and goddamn free food. Black people were exempt. We couldn't get it because we were black. This is a racist country, so we couldn't get it. We couldn't get no fucking free food. We couldn't get no welfare because we were black. We were exempt. And when they finally figured, okay, let's give it to them, they can only give it to them if there was no black man in the house, because they always got a scheme to destroy our ass. Okay, say, okay, now if we start giving it to black people, we'll give it to black women, but we don't want no man in the house to raise these kids to be honorable, decent citizens. We want to raise them so they be all fucked up by women and go to jail and unmanageable and all emotional like women. So we want to destroy the community. How do we do that? How are these broads having babies with no men? Yeah, there we go. And that was the law. As we showed you through that goofy movie, I just would look at, okay, what's the name of the movie? Claudette, whatever that goofy, Nadine, whatever that goofy movie was when you was a kid, and you seen it, like, I think there's a man up in his house. I think there's a man up in here somewhere. You know you can't have no man if you getting welfare. So that lets you know they didn't give a shit about no raising no children. Like Joby said, there was an agenda to destroy the black family. But go ahead, Joby. I'm gone. I must be. Did I go out? Did Joby go out? Can you guys hear me? I'm in a bad area. I'm in northern Louisiana. Can you guys hear me? Or did I go out? Did Joe go out? Boy, Louisiana with these fucked up roads. God damn. You get whiplash driving around here. You guys can hear me? Must be me. It must be I'm good. Or Joe be gone. That's the power went out over there. Give her a minute. I'm gonna say something. Well, that's dumb. I want to say something. Since we're going to talk about something. Now, all these FBA morons are all upset, right, about what Ryan Coogler did in casting this African as the new Black Panther, right? I never even looked at the second one. I thought the shit was boring, right? And remember the first one, we had Black Americans being the Black Panther, who's supposed to be an African figure. Black Panther's supposed to be African, right? But we had Chadwick, and we had Michael B. Jordan. We had a mixed cast. We had Africans and Black Americans. You had Angela Bassett playing the mother. You had Angela Bassett. You had Forrest Whitaker. You had Lapita, whatever her last name is. She's African, but you had a mixed African and American cast. So who cares? But these morons are actually getting outraged about some shit you can't even get outraged about. Just to be outraged, to be outraged. Online. It's absolutely fucking retarded. Black man is supposed to be an African. You're Indian. So why do you upset? You say you're not even African. Why would you care what they do with Black Panther? There must be some African shit over Wakanda. You say you got no part of Wakanda. You're an Indian. You're indigenous here. So why would you care? That's what I told you. These FBA morons are the most brain-dead bastards in America. This small, and like I said, it's a small fringe coat of idiots. You know, it doesn't exist outside of the internet. But they're all outraged about Ryan Coogler, who is a Black American, casting this African dude from England, from Britain, as the new Black Panther. I'm like, what? And all of them sitting around broke and messed up at home with no jobs, can't pay rent. But they're outraged about an African playing an African character. Make it make sense. I'm outraged. You guys said you're not even African. How would you FBA morons be running around screaming, you're indigenous? So how can an indigenous Negro play an African man if he's, you know, as far as I know, Wakanda somewhere in mythical Africa some damn way. But you're outraged. It's the most insane, backward, idiotic nonsense. And the funny thing about it, you guys remember stupid ass Tariq had a video now that I talk about YouTube to put it back in my algorithm. They made a video, right? You know, the World Cup. Yeah, I know ain't none of y'all watched that World Cup. Who watched the World Cup? Probably none of y'all. I know I ain't watched that shit. I know I haven't watched it. So Tariq's stupid ass, and he's a moron, was showing this. Remember, he said, "Oh, they don't look like that. Oh, they don't look nothing like us. You got these FBA. Africans can't grow beards. They can't grow afros. They say the most asinine, retarded, moronic shit you ever heard of. So there was this Nigerian brother. Of course, Tariq said they don't look like us, right? And so this Nigerian brother had an altercation with these racist ass Argentinians, right? Tariq's stupid ass said, yes, look at our FBA brother giving these white Argentinian racists that work, right? And the brother was a whole Nigerian. But they claim you don't look alike. We don't look no African. But you couldn't tell he wasn't FBA, he was a whole Nigerian? See, that's how you know this movement is retarded and it's fake. And Tariq is a PSYOP agent, right? And then every one of these morons making videos, instead of finding out whether the guy was Black American or African, they all just ran with Tariq's narrative, thinking that this brother was a Black American when he was a whole Nigerian, right? As they push their fake narrative out there about, oh, look at us, the Africans are all weak and fucked up. They don't fight back. And look at us out there. Look at this FBA brother. And he was a whole Nigerian. I said, this is the most insane shit ever. And none of them retracted it because I guess they all embarrassed. None of them retracted that nonsense. None of them. They all got caught in straight stupidity. I think the lights might have went off over there. Joe usually pops back in, but not the lights might have went off. Okay, give me a second. We have the cameras off over there. I can't do this one. You guys give me a second. Right back. All right, I'm back in the middle of the game. But yeah, the power went off over there. All my cameras are off over there. Yeah, Joey's sitting in the dark somewhere. Yeah, all the power went out every place over there. All my cameras off on my phone. There must be a massive power outage over there somewhere. But like I said, this whole thing is insanity. When they crying about this British guy that a Black American chose. As far as I remember, Ryan Coogler, the director of Sinners and the director of the original first Black Panther, is a Black American. Right? Now, I can understand what Drewski was saying, that we don't want all these British guys playing Black Americans. I do agree with that they don't have our same swag, our same soul in interacting our historical figures. But a cartoon character that's supposed to be African, I don't give a shit about. I don't want no African playing bass reeds, playing like that African British guy playing Fred Hampton. I thought he was absolute garbage. What was that called? The something in the Black Messiah. He was absolute garbage. I thought he was terrible. because there's something about us that we are attached to our own history. So I don't agree with them bringing British actors or African British actors to play us in biopics. I think biopics of Black Americans should be played by Black Americans. A cartoon character from a comic book who's supposed to be from Africa, played by an African, I really don't go crazy about. I'm not too up in arms about that. So I'm not go crazy about that. But historical figures, like when they put that goopy broad playing Harriet Tubman, they can't never bring the essence because they don't understand the struggle, because that's our personal history. And that's why that movie flopped. You know, whenever I'm playing British Black folks or African people history. So I do agree with people say we don't want to see a bunch of British Africans playing our biopics. I do agree with that. You know, we should be allowed to play our own historical figures. You know, but as far as a cartoon character, I could give a shit. Try to read you guys' comments if I can. That phone's too damn small. Let's see what else is going on. Okay. The Iran war is kicking back into gear, it seems. You had usual suspects at evil ass Lindsey Graham's funeral, like they were kissing the ring of Netanyahu. That moronic ass Marco Rubio and Hexep, you know, this is the League of Morons. Not the League of Justice. This is the League of Morons. And so they're saying that Netanyahu talked Trump into staying his way. He talked him into doing nothing. Trump is a puppet, shown by the Israel lobby and the banks, which are also the same cats with these hats. So, but it's not going to end well. It's going to hurt us all if they continue this war, because we're running low on oil. And most American refineries are not designed to refine the oil that America produces. We produce that heavy crude. And most of our refineries were built, which I don't know why, to have sweet, light crude. But, you know, and our strategic oil reserves are now running low, almost empty. I'm gonna try to stop in the next 30 minutes. I can read you guys' comments. I guess it's too damn small on my phone. And so, you know, so Israel wants to destroy Iran so they can still work on their land stealing, their land grab stealing, and create something called the Greater Israel. But they keep saying, oh, we're not killing people, we're not doing nothing, we're fighting terrorists. And we know the terrorists are funded by the Western states, America and Europe. And shout out to the brothers over there in the Sahel region of Africa, calling that out. Hey, Niger, doing his interview, Gianni said the truth. He said the quiet part out loud. Another really good interview where he said, "This is not about any terrorists. It's about white people wanting to control black people and wiping our ass out to be able to steal our shit." You know, actually honest. It ain't about no terrorists. He said they're the ones funding terrorists. The Europeans and Americans fund these terrorists. I talk about they're fighting terrorism. They're the ones funding them so they can keep us impoverished and keep supporting their civilizations at bargain basement prices. So he's talking about they want to steal their shit, keep them impoverished, and keep the system the same. Now, you've never heard any of these African puppets talk like this. The first time last week you heard Eva Touré do his speech, Eva Touré here, Giuliani actually telling the truth about the Europeans being the damn terrorists and funding these terrorists. Because it ain't about no terrorism. It's about them being able to steal land and steal resources. That's what this is about. Fake Al Qaeda, the ISIS, Al Nusra, Boko Haram, Al Shabaab. Said too many goofy Islamic terrorists to name. They're a subsidiary of a subsidiary. Every time I turn around, it's a new subsidiary jumping off. Oh, this is this. But they're funded by the same people. Now, you know, they're supposed to be terrorists and they're supposed to be Islamic. Why don't they ever turn around and go fight Israel? You ever notice? None of them go fight Israel. None of them. ISIS right there never invaded Israel. Al Qaeda never invaded Israel. Al Shabaab never invaded Israel. And all the other goofy name of these fake terrorist organizations. They never find Israel on the map. Isn't that amazing? They fight other Arab countries, supposedly. And then the land gets stolen. Right? It ends back up in these Jewish bankers' hands. Isn't that amazing? That they're supposed to be doing jihad, but it never goes against Israel. We're not Muslims. Jihad was supposed to be, go fight the people that are non-Muslim. This scam can't hold up too much longer. Everybody knows it's the European powers that's doing it. Comments. If I lose you guys stay there. I'm going through northern Louisiana. The internet is horrible. So if I lose you, I'll come back. I'll come back in because it might kick me out. So, guys, make sure you get prepared. Make sure you got enough food stored up and everything else. Because we might get to go to a fuel crisis with this moron and this moron in chief in office. As he run around defecating on himself everywhere. You got the little white woman. You got the little white woman that follows him around, has his doodoo bag with him all the time, has this big ass bundle of Depends. That shit is hilarious. Follows him around, got to wipe his ass every day. my honest opinion, I don't think Trump is going to last the next 2 years. I think he's going to be taking a dirt nap. Probably within the next 2 years, I think Trump is going to take the dirt. He's going to be taking the dirt nap. To be honest with you. Well, let me know if you guys can still hear me or not. I'm looking at the bars on my phone. It's like my damn phone's about to my internet's about to go out. Let me know if you guys can still hear me or not. You guys hear me? What's you guys' opinion on this damn fake controversy? This Black Panther shit. You guys probably didn't watch the Black Panther either, like me, and don't give a shit. So it's some fake outrage on the internet. We don't own or control shit. We worry about who's gonna play Black Panther, and these FBA morons say they're not even African. Who gives a shit? Who cares? Got them. Something else I want to talk to you guys about. I think it was that Nolan Wells case. As if anything's going to transpire with that case. As far as that young man getting any justice or not. All kind of fishy shit going on concerning this young man's death. I said that can't be explained. The lacerations to the back of his head, half his neck missing. You know, the audio. There's a lot of oddities to this case that don't smell right. And like you guys saying, why him? I don't know. They said they just found another young lady hanged to a tree. I'm not sure of the location. I want to say they said it was Texas, but it was like a teenage, it's like 18 or 19 years old. They found her hanging to a tree. Again, another one. And we know black people don't hang themselves to commit suicide. They just don't. I didn't catch what state it was in. They had mentioned that early this morning when I was looking at TikTok. And it came down my For You page of another young lady being hung. But I don't think the brother said what state she was in. So I don't know where they. So I have no idea where they found her at. But keep your head on the swivel. See, like these bastards are now practicing open warfare on us now. Because all these hangings are not a coincidence. And also bodies being dismembered. I think they shot somebody. You guys hear about the shoot somebody in a young brother in Madison, Wisconsin? I think I heard that a few days ago too. I think they're trying to overwhelm us because there's just too many foul killings to keep up with. And they can't be random. No. It seems like it's designed to cause black outrage. A shooting here, a hanging there. It seems like they're trying to push some kind of black outrage to put us in the streets. Start protesting like 2020. Babies getting shot in the head, girls getting hung. It's like it's a constant conveyor belt of unprovoked misery being put upon us and wait for us to give a response. That's what it feels like to me. That's what it feels like. It's like I can't go a week without somebody getting shot in the head, somebody getting hung, or some foul shit being done to somebody black. It seems like it's done to cause some kind of anger in us. To get us riled up, to get us hyped up, to get out in these streets and tear some shit up. Because all these damn hangings, shootings, they just don't feel natural. Not to me, they don't. I feel like a natural situation. Stop and say, that's comments, shit. Damn, comments be so damn small on the phone. But anyway, back to this Iran thing. That joke here, shit to play off of. I know a bunch of videos, she can't play them now, so I'm filling space. So I'm not exactly sure where this moron in chief is going to go. Because like I said, Iran has already won this war. And that's how we've been highly propagandized too, right? I was talking to some guys yesterday, right after the show, and they were talking the same talking point you see on Fox and CNN. Oh man, we got to get the job done. We go bomb these people. Bomb what people? The hell are you talking about? And of course, they were white guys. We ever bomb these people for the interest. It's been years since since we didn't do what we're supposed to do. Years. I said, listen here, morons. You do understand that we overthrew their country back in the early 50s, right? You do understand that. And with them having a revolution back in 79, that was them taking the power of their own country back and controlling their own resources. That doesn't make them a terrorist country. They're fighting a revolution against the cats with the hats who want to steal their resources and put their resources on the fake banking scam, who they've been trying to topple for the last 47 years. They're like, what? Is that true? What the fuck you mean, is it true? Yeah, it's true. I said, this is another war of aggression. Who was Iran invaded? Who was Iran trying to overthrow? Nobody. So you've been highly propagandized. They keep telling you Iran's the enemy. Iran sponsored terrorists. Iran ain't got no money to sponsor no terrorists. That's the West. That's the collective West. America, CIA, England, MI6, Israel, Mossad. That's them causing all this confusion over there. So they can break up a country and steal its resources. Same thing they did with just Libya. Hell, we think about Libya. Libya's supposed to be a terrorist group. Oh, Libya, Gaddafi and all the terrorists. Terrorism. Heard that shit for the last 30 years with Gaddafi. As soon as they bombed and destroyed the country, hauled it out, you don't even say a damn thing about Libya no more. It's a failed state. Shit don't work. All the oil, what benefits what? The empire. Goes back to them same Rothschild banks. Same thing like Iraq. Oh, Iraq sponsors terrorism. Iraq is bad. Oh, we must go get Saddam. Blah, 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 blah. What's Iraq now? Iraq's a failed state. It doesn't work. And all their oil resources go back to what? The same fucking people. It's the same scam. Over and over and over again. They don't even switch up the scam. They got Americans so indoctrinated with propagandist ass bullshit, they don't even change the scam up. Everybody's a terrorist. Gotta go kill them and get the terrorists. They never get the terrorists though. They never get these terrorists. They just get the people's oil and other resources. They never get the terrorists because as they went to go to Iraq to get the terrorists, you got terrorist groups still running around and tell you. Al-Nusra, Al-Shabaab, ISIS, Al-Qaeda. They'll never get the terrorists. They always get people's oil. Right? Venezuela is selling drugs. Have drugs stopped in America? Have the drugs stopped coming to America? Oh, only they want to steal Venezuela's oil. Have the terrorists stopped since they got Gaddafi 15 years ago, back in 2011? Has the terrorist stopped? Has the terrorism stopped? He's a sponsor of terrorism. Oh, the boogeyman. Oh, the terrorism still continues with the same goopy names. ISIS, Al-Qaeda, Al-Shabaab. They got Gaddafi, got the country, but never get the goopy terrorists. They get everybody but the goopy terrorists. See the scam? They get everybody but the terrorists. They keep telling you on their controlled fake ass media of propaganda, the terrorist, about the terrorist, terrorist this, terrorist that. All they keep doing is remixing the terrorists. The terrorists. Told you the same thing the lie that Obama told you about Syria. Oh, the terrorists. Remember ISIS was in Syria? They had chemical weapons, which told you was a lie. That was the Americans with the chemical weapons, not Assad. All right, they're terrorists. Syria is full of terrorists. We gotta get the terrorists. Oh, they finally overthrow Assad, get the little bit of oil Syria has. Terrorists ain't got it. They got the oil. Syria's a failed state. And now ISIS is now the president of, the guy, the head of ISIS, is now the president of Syria. But they still ain't went after what? Israel. And then finally, all these terrorist groups never attack Israel. Never. They attack everybody else, but never attack Israel. And I'm going to do my best, goopy ass Dr. Umar. You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? Why they make up these fake boogeymen so they can go run around and invade people's countries and kill a bunch of damn civilians and steal their shit. And so now, the problem is they're so mad that every time you see on TV, Iran is the #1 harbor of terrorists. Iran is behind all the terrorists. Iran has got nothing to do with ISIS, Al-Nusra, Al-Qaeda, none of them. But the people that's fighting the terrorists, they're reclassifying as terrorists, like Hamas and Hezbollah. Those are now terrorist groups fighting against them stealing their land, right? People in Gaza have been completely wiped up, and don't get me wrong, I don't give a fuck what they do to these Arabs, these Palestinians and Lebanese racist ass bastards, because they racist against us. So I don't give a fuck what they do on their ass. I'm just pointing out the con game they use to steal people's lands, break them up, and steal their resources, and make them failed states for Israel, so Israel can have hegemony over that part of the world and create the Greater Israel Project. That's all this is about. Create failed states so Israel can steal more land and create the Greater Israel bullshit. But they keep screaming this terrorist shit to me and you, when they are the creators of every terrorist group on the planet. And the drugs don't know drugs move without the CIA, the Mossad, and MI6. They can spare me with the cartels. Oh, the Mexican cartels and back in the day, the Colombian cartels, all controlled, created, and run by the CIA. These governments have been the biggest arbiter of selling illegal drugs or illicit drugs into the world so they can create money for the dark ops program. That's money they use. They don't have to clear on the books. And they got you talking about this group, and every narrative you got is a lie. Like that fake ass 9/11. Morons who can't fly, supposedly precision fly 2 planes into buildings. and it's supposed to be all Saudi Arabian. Another goddamn CIA psyop to push this fear now, to push all these draconian laws like Homeland Security to take away more of your freedoms, in the name of you being secure. But as a wise person said, if you sacrifice your freedom for the illusion of security, you'll lose both. You'll not have both. And it's funny, we can't have no health care, but they can always have these wars and fight for shit that they ain't really fighting for. What has benefited us fighting this Iranian war? Billions of dollars. They could have been putting somebody's damn health care, but giving you health care is communism. But Israel has free health care. Giving you education where you're not putting debt. Your children not putting all this damn $180,000 for some skill you can't use because they now replace you with AI. They got money to bomb people, have done nothing to nobody. But, we can't give health care. It's communism. It's socialism. Because remember, the American military is a grift. It's a money laundering scheme. That's where all this money's got to be allocated to build shit that's worthless. Worthless as bombs, worthless as tanks, worthless as weapons that do nothing. And you see it can't even fight a goddamn war because they're getting their ass handed to them by a third world nation. Third world nation is kicking their ass. Because we've been making all kind of obsolete ass weapons that don't even work on the battlefield. So we're giving money, billions of dollars to people to make bullshit. So it's a money laundering racket in the guise of security or securing the American homeland. Nonsense. When Iran ever threatened America? Oh, never. It's always the same scam. Oh, we're going to Iran, we're going to free their people. Same shit they told you with Libya, we're going to free their people. As if any of their people wanted to be freed by your ass. It's the same scam. As they put everybody in poverty and then steal their resources. This is how we free you, by stealing your shit and destroying your infrastructure and make your country non-functional. See how you're free now? Your country's all fucked up. Shit don't work. Lights don't come on. Hospitals blown the hell up. Ain't you free now? All your critical resources come back to the same people that created this fake narrative. It's the most diabolical, evil shit. Diabolical wickedness. Diabolical. Every one of these wars and nobody's been accountable. They're all war crimes. Of course, the UN is fake as hell. They was created that fake ass non-functioning institution to begin with. Whoever gets held accountable for these crimes? Oh, nobody. Nobody. They would rather give Obama a Nobel Peace Prize. He bombing people right, left, and center. Killing innocent people in Syria, killing innocent people in Libya, just bombing and killing shit. They give him a Nobel Peace Prize for what? When did he ever have peace? You know, he's a piece, but he didn't give peace. He's a piece of shit. You know, all this money's been taken out of infrastructure, no schools, no hospitals, no nothing. About when you look at America's infrastructure, it's starting to look like a third world. I'm in Louisiana. This fucking road is fucked up. I ain't on no back road either. I'm out on I-20 interstate, and this road would give you a headache and a whiplash at the same time. It's so fucked up. There ain't no money been put in the country. Everything's been siphoned off, given to the oligarchy, so they can keep running their goddamn scam of building fucking fucked up weapons that don't work. They keep talking about because a dumbass white American, he's so scared of every damn thing. We gotta have $1.5 trillion budget now. For what? To give more shit to these rich people to make fucked up equipment and fucked up weapons that don't work. See the scam? With them going down to fight Iran, the scam has been exposed. And also, like I told you, America has been exposed as the paper tiger it is. So people have lost their fear. I said, okay, you can beat America if you just build a good drone system, a few hypersonic missiles. You know, you can get these savages off your back. You can get these wicked ass savages off your back. The idea them come, and so Trump didn't get the memo. He's the last president get to talk this, you know, he's bombastic. You know, he's a bombastic moron. You know, that's a narcissist and believes in white supremacy and white power. That's why he talks crazy. I'm gonna bomb you bastards back in the Stone Age, and you motherfuckers better do what I tell you to do, or it's gonna be the end of your ass. Just talking crazy. But Iran had enough fortitude to take its time to build the weapons, to develop an actual strategy to fight these wicked ass evil motherfuckers. And that's what's got them all fucked up. Even the fake liberals. See, because this is a threat to white power everywhere. That's why it has all fucked up. Even though they'll say, oh, them killing innocent kids is bad, them doing bad. But at the end of the day, they still want them to destroy Iran, whether they be conservative or liberal, because they know this puts a wrap on their white power. All white people understand this, what's going on. That this is the biggest L that white supremacy has taken in the last 500 years, where they've been defeated, and there's no doubt. There's no ambiguity. You can say Vietnam can be ambiguous. We didn't stay long enough. You can say Iraq, they could win, but they couldn't win the peace. Same thing Afghanistan. They blew up some shit. They couldn't win the peace, but they still won. Because Afghanistan never really beat them in a conflict, toe-to-toe war. Well, Iraq, the same thing. They came in, throw Saddam out, you know, put their puppets in there, steal their oil. Just like Libya, they say, yeah, we still stole their resources. We probably got complete control of the country, but we got their resources, and that's all that counts. The country's all in disarray, you know, all in dismay, all fractured. But this war is clear that they've been knocked in the motherfucking jaw. There's no ambiguity to it. It's not ambiguous at all. Iran has whipped that ass. And see, in the back of every damn white person's mind, whether they be, don't ever get caught up with that liberal and conservative shit. At the end of the day, they're all savages. They all want the world as they stole it. They don't want no change. They don't believe they want change of their power and their position in it. They don't want no change in their position. and their power to control the outcome of other people's lives. They don't want to come down off that white supremacist pedestal. And they've been able to do that through what? Through violence, through force. And so now that they get knocked in the mouth, and there's nothing they can do to stop it, is recalibrating the brain and having breakdown. And that's the white liberal and the white conservative. Because if this is allowed to stand as is, this corrodes white power, white dominance. And it starts to have other people say, hey, we ain't got to be scared of these white people. We ain't got to be scared to fight these motherfuckers on the battlefield. See, like I said, it was better Trump didn't do nothing to have the illusion of invincibility. It's better to have the illusion of invincibility because people still think that you're a power. Oh, man, I don't want to try America. Ain't no telling what they do. They crazy. Got his weapons. But see, now, Trump and these morons removed all doubt of their invincibility. They removed all doubt of their invincibility. And this is now a danger to white power. Because quiet is kept. It's not just America. England's on the downward slope. I'm talking about white hegemony globally. So white people work as a team. So let me talk about the team that's all fucked up. Okay? We're going to talk about the team that's all fucked up. That went out, colonized the world, savaged it, enslaved it, stole millions of dollars, put themselves at the top of the pyramid. And that pyramid is starting to crumble. That's France, all fucked up. Germany, all fucked up. Spain, all fucked up. Portugal, all fucked up. Italy, all fucked up. Austria, all fucked up. Switzerland, all fucked up. Sweden, all fucked up. Norway, all fucked up. Finland, all fucked up. Australia, all fucked up. New Zealand, all fucked up. Now, I'm only putting the Western, well, not the East. The Eastern Europeans are already all fucked up. They've been poor. So I'm not putting the Eastern Europeans. They're racist, but they don't got no power. So I ain't got to mention Hungary, Estonia, Latvia, Bulgaria, Romania. So I should have to mention them fucked up white people to you. They ain't never had no power anyway. So, okay. So I should have to name all Eastern Europeans. They've already been fucked up. I'm naming the white people who left Europe with the power, right? And who's been on the top of this pyramid scheme. And so what they see, their fear that they're seeing in real time is that they can't project power on what they consider a lesser people, even though we don't consider Iranians right now brown. They do. We know those are the same white people as they are, but they see them as brown because ancient Persia was black. It was a black civilization. So they still see these people as brown. So to have a fake brown people that you cannot now subjugate and bring under your will is frightening the white people. They're fucked up. That's why I told you, I'm talking to white people yesterday. Oh, we need to bomb them and get rid of them. I said, hey, what did Iran do to you? What's there? Nothing. But still, it's funny. We need to kill them. Bomb them. Bomb them all back. Bomb them for what? They've done nothing to nobody. What do we bomb? What justifies us bombing them? But see, in the back of their mind, I know we already understood the fear. The fear is losing white privilege. And with only through white privilege comes from having white power. The power gives them the privilege. And if they start losing the power, the privilege goes. And that's where their fear comes from. That's where their fear comes from. Not to be able to have people bow to their will. Right? That's where their fear is coming from, not being able to have, which they consider, we don't consider them non-white, having non-white people not be able to bow to their will and bend over and give them the asshole. So, for white people globally, Iran is an existential threat of their global hegemony. That's why I want you guys to see this in bigger terms, what this really means. This is a threat to their privilege, because their privilege was based on their savagery to get other people through their power, through their force, to steal their shit and do whatever they told them to do. Remember, the white world leads Europe impoverished 500 years ago. And they've been robbing and killing ever since, at will. But really nobody actually stopped them. They've had some bumps in the road, you know, like in Vietnam, Korean War, you know, a couple of World Wars. They've had bumps in the road, but not nobody really stopping them and giving them a bloody nose. And so what Iran see, what we see is something to understand the white mind, guys. The white mind has had privilege of power on this planet for 500 years. No, give or take 500 years. But he's been the sole arbitrary of violence and power and subjugation. And no one's been able to stop this subjugation, right? Whether it was Germany, white people, whether it was England, or what you call Britain, white people, whether it was France, white people, whether it was Spain, white people, whether it was Portugal, white people, America, white people. So the chairs might have changed on the boat, on the ship, but it was still white people in the goddamn chair. You know, the chairs might have changed and changed the name from Britain to France to damn Germany, but the white man was still sitting in the fucking chair. So it didn't matter the name of the chair. Who was sitting in it was the white man. And so he got to dictate the policies of the world. Period. You know, don't ever get it twisted if he was sharing power with anybody. White people don't share power with nobody. That's why when Iran said, okay, we're going to take over the Straits and you're going to do this, in their mind, in their psychopathic mind, that was a bridge too far. They had to submit to Iran, like what they consider brown people. They had to submit white dominance to these motherfuckers was not acceptable. Even though they see all the signs that they already lost, if you don't do it, the world economy is going to collapse. If you don't submit to what these people are telling you to do, the world economy is going to implode. And I told you, they'd rather blow up the goddamn world if they can't control it. And that's where we're at. And it's funny, since they're losing control of Iran, if they don't just capitulate to Iran's minuscule demands, hey, give us our money back that you stole. We're going to control the Straits. Anybody can go through. You just got to pay us a toll. And everything will be cool. But white psyche, the white mind, the white power structure can't fathom this betrayal of their power being questioned and not being able to dominate the situation. Their mind can't compute no shit like this, and it's unacceptable. That's why when they signed Trump won't run back to I'm gonna bomb these bastards into the gate of hell, and all that crazy talk. And all white people, left and right. Told you, don't get caught with that Democrat Republican shit when it comes to white people. You throw that shit out the window. You throw that goofy shit out the window because they all wanted this war to continue for white privilege on this planet. And so Trump went back to bombing, blowing up shit, doing shit. But at the end of the day, what did it change? Absolutely nothing. What did it change? Absolutely nothing. It didn't change anything. You know why? Because he couldn't change anything. It changed absolutely nothing. You know, yes, what could he change? Absolutely nothing, because the bombs that they were dropping, it wasn't doing any real damage. It wasn't opening up the straits and giving straits of our moves back to them, which they wanted. Right? That's what they really wanted. Control of the oil market, control of this flow of oil running in and out of the straits. And now, they don't have the power to do so because Iran had armed itself adequately to fight a 21st century war and not a war back 70, 80 years ago with antiquated weapons. These weapons are outdated, antiquated, coming with your naval vessels. Your naval vessels mean nothing. That's why they can't do it. I'm going to block. They can't do a real blockade. Because they can just blow. Iran's already demonstrated they can blow up America's aircraft carriers, America's destroyers, and American battleships. So they can't even stay off the coast and project American white power and make Iran bend to its will. They can't do it. Because Iran sends a drone out there, blows up the ship, and then sends a damn supersonic missile and blows all that shit up. That's why you just see in the second engagement, none of those aircraft carriers getting even close to Iran at all. You didn't see it at all. But the fake American government, the fake media, controlled by the cats with the hats, they don't want to mention that. They don't want to mention that. So America can't project power because that shit, those old war doctrine of projecting power has now been made irrelevant because of drones and hypersonic missiles. So you can't come up nobody's coastline and take out your dick and say who's got the biggest dick, because that don't work no more. That don't work. You can't just come out there with your aircraft carriers and all your stuff, say, yeah, we're outside your shore. You know, like American does. That don't work. It says, so what? So what, you off the shore? We'll blow all that shit up. And everybody on it will die. All seamen on it. We'll send that shit to the bottom of the goddamn Gulf. Or bottom of the Indian Ocean. Now what? Now what? That's why you ain't seen no naval. You notice the second time ever since June when the memorandum of understanding was signed and America broke it, you haven't seen no naval action from the Americans? You notice that? You haven't seen no naval action from America? You notice that? Ain't been no aircraft carriers, no destroyers, no battleships, not even close to the coast of Iran. You notice that? Because Iran done made all that ancient, antiquated technology, military technology, obsolete. It's obsolete. And if you guys don't know anything about military bureaucracy, it's going to take them years to adapt. And by that time, American economy is fucked up. See, we're coming to the end of white power. They know this. I want you to extrapolate what I'm teaching you guys here. Extrapolate this out. If you know any kind of organization, how long it takes to change an organization from within, especially a dinosaur like the American military, by the time they change around to fight a 21st century fight, America be already done economically. So they won't be able to even afford to build the military that's needed to project and keep white people on top. This is a wrap for their ass. This is a wrap. And since white people can never stop not being savages and going to war, they'll never take enough time and inflection to say, okay, let's back up. Let's take 30 years to learn what we need to learn and build what we need to build so we can try to stay in power. They can't do that. Their savagery won't allow them to do that. You know, the nature of the savage is not going to allow that. The savagery is not going to allow that. We're not going to allow it. So, with them having a failing economy, right? Economy's failing. It's the end of the road. And everybody knows it. That's why I just said, even your fake liberals know the writing on the wall. Not the dumbass conservatives, even your stupid ass liberal. That's why they're going crazy. Because they know it's a wrap for their ass. Not only are their birth rates fucked up, right? The birth rates are fucked up. That's not going. The birth rates are in free fall and collapse. Imagine 30 years with less white people. They haven't built a viable military, and economically they're devastated. That's what America's going through. America's about to be devastated economically. And see, and this is the pause that they're having now, right? Because if they don't open up their straits and then capitulate to Iran, see, Iran holds all the cards. Iran said, okay, you want to talk to us? Because Trump has went back over and over again trying to get talks again after talking all crazy to his white media and all these goofy motherfuckers in America. I want to kill you. They want a deal. They want to make a deal. They don't want to make no deal. But they made no deal. Iran said no deal. So he's been going back and he's begging to come back to the table. Now Iran said, okay, if you want the table, we already told you what you have to do. See, and white America don't want to look weak. See, these things you're going to have to do. You're going to have to unrelease all billions of dollars that you stolen, that you frozen. And it's not going to your goopy ass farmers, as you were saying. You must release billions of dollars to us. All sanctions must be released. See, now this is Iran dictating power to these white savages, which they never used to. That's why they never, remember, white people have never accepted any treaty or followed any treaty in history, ever. Not even amongst themselves. They've never, ever have followed any treaty that they have signed, ever. They've always went behind, tore the treaty, never done anything in good faith, ever, because you're fucking with savages. And so Iran is saying, hey, okay, you know, you messed up again. Of course, you weren't going to act. You weren't going to act in good faith. You was not going to act in good faith. Then you're going to talk out lies in your fake Jewish media. How we the ones violate the agreement. And anybody with half a brain knows Iran didn't violate the agreement. You did. You started going to the Gulf and saying, F Iran, we're going to still do what we want to do. They told you no, and they bombed your ass. You never released their money. You put them back on sanctions because white people never want to follow any treaty and be responsible for any kind of fair treatment. They want to for them it's always, they want to dictate their power, and you do what you're told to do, regardless. Because if they can't make you do it, then that's when the violence comes. But now they're not able to use violence on Iran because it doesn't work. Iran is ready. And the funny thing about it, people are mad at Iran. You guys understand that Iran can destroy Israel right now? Saudi Arabia? I mean, wipe them off the face of the earth. Don't you understand this? It's only because Iran has been too, with their goopy religion, they don't almost practice real religion, that they don't want to do this because they said this is not Shia Islam. We shouldn't wipe out our end. That's why they were doing tick for tat. You know, America kept sneaking bombing them, going to kill people. Iran would not raise the threat level. They would use this tick for tat. When you hit us, we hit you back. You hit us, we hit you back. Iran actually has the power right now to wipe out Israel, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait, the Emirates, and Oman. They actually have and that's what white people are all fucked up in the head. Is what I'm telling you is a fact. They can wipe Israel off the map today. It ain't shit Israel can do about it. Because all that fake Iron Dome and the Davis Link, none of that shit works. And they're out of defensive missiles anyway. They're out of defensive missiles and they're out of offensive missiles that barely work. See, the American military has been proven as a scam that these goopy, overrated missiles don't work. They're garbage. They don't work. They're absolute garbage. See, I told you better to keep the illusion that you're power and you're a first world power, you're a superpower. That's the illusion. Now you've been exposed as a paper tiger and a third-rate power. You've been exposed now. Everybody sees you. Peekaboo, we see you. And for all your bluster and all your outlandish ass talk, you can't really do shit. You're not really power. It's all garbage. It's all smoke and mirrors. And so that's why Israel backed out and didn't want to fight anymore because they know Iran can wipe their ass out. Now, people telling Iran, hey, stop doing tick for tack and just wipe these motherfuckers out. Now, if Iran wipes them out, the global economy is done. It's wiped out. Because you're getting more oil coming out of Saudi Arabia. That's the petrodollar already. It's already dying, but that'll be the end of this fake dollar that we use. Right? But it put the whole world into a deep depression. We're talking about Mad Max on steroids. And that's what Iran is trying to stop. They just want to punch America in the nose and say, okay, enough was enough. But if you continue, we're going to wipe you shit up. We're going to wipe you out. And they still haven't come to terms that you got white people say, yeah, we're going to come back in the air and build bases. Iran already told you, you're not building shit else over it ever again. We're never going to allow it. And they're right. There's nothing America can do to stop Iran from fucking up any kind of base they try to rebuild to project any power in that region. Iran, I said, that's a wrap. You got to go. That's a wrap. We're not going to allow. See, white people are not used to other people tell them what they're not allowed to do. They said, we won't allow you to build another motherfucking base in this area. We're not going to allow it. It ain't shit you can do to stop us. And that's the fact. There ain't nothing America can do to stop Iran, to stop them from building any bases in that region. Nothing they can do. The fake-ass naval power, That's been completely exposed as useless, worthless. And don't think China and Russia are not taking notes, and also the rest of the world. See, because white people have been a savage on this planet of stealing people's shit, claim like they don't know what's going on, stealing people's resources, and act like they don't know what's going on. Oh, we are the best. We don't steal nothing. We ain't stole nothing. That's coming to an end, and they all know it. Next 25 to 30 years are going to be really interesting. Their birth rate's fucked up, so as far as them invade anybody's country, oh, we're going to put boots on the ground in Iran. I'm telling you now, that'll never happen. And if they do, they'll get wiped out. Now, if they get some poor Negroes out there, somebody to fight, they don't got enough people. Now, I want you to stand military doctrine. Military. Okay. To go in any country, to control it and try to take it over, you're going to at least need, you want 5 to 10 measures. At least for every 10 people, you want 5 military, 5 to 1, right? You can't even do nothing, even if you got 1 for every 10, right? So that'd be a million man army. You'll get wiped out. We don't even got a million. I'm talking about military, not logistics, because we're talking about the logistics and the supplies just to have a million man army ready to invade. So I want you guys to think about logistics. They got to be fed. They got to have equipment, changes, shoes, socks, which we call logistics, right? To go into a 90 million population country and occupy it, right? If you're talking about occupation, you want to occupy this country, right? A million man army is not big enough. We don't got a million. I'm talking about combat forces, not logistics, not supply. I'm talking about a million men fighting, which we don't have. Done. Even if you include NATO with that, right? NATO's another fake country, another fake organization. It's a paper tiger. It's fake. It's phony. Right? It's fake. It's phony. It's another fake. Another fake military organization. Right? It's fake. So let's say even the Europeans wanted to get involved, which they don't. But let's say the Europeans wanted to join the Americans in invading Iran. They'll be wiped out. Remember, their birth rates are all fucked up. You think they don't know about their demography? You think they don't know about their demography? Their birth rates are all fucked up. So let them at least try to put together, let's not get crazy. Let's say they be able to put together a 3 million man army. Now, I'm letting you know they're going to get slaughtered. They're going to get slaughtered. Because the whole thing is where you're going to, because it's going to cost the Persian Gulf. I've already told you that ain't going to work. So you're going to have a landmass to go across, most likely it'll be Turkey, right? That's the only thing that would work. It makes sense coming from the north. And remember, Iran is mountainous. Iran is a mountainous country. And so you got 3 million strong coming in against 90 million people who are able-bodied and ready to fight your ass. At least 80 million. Old people might be about 10%. Let's say at least 70 million strong that's going to be ready to kill your ass, right? Okay? You understand that? So you're going to get wiped out. See, that's why they want to put boots on the ground. Remember, this is the degradation of white European power. It's a wrap for their ass. This is a wrap. So, okay, they go in. Now, they're going to get wiped out. Because if I was Iran, what you do, you lure them in. You let them get comfortable. I see some ground first. I let them get in there. Let them get, because you know, white people, they get big heads. They really think they're gonna do something. So I'll concede some land to them, right? So I concede some land, so they get confident. I let them get in the north of the country before I wipe their ass out with drones. Before I wipe their ass out with drones, I let them get comfortable. Because I'm going to cut off the supply line, so there won't be no logistics, and it won't be no retreat. Retreat is out the question. I'm wiping their ass out. So imagine this 3 million man army. You know, I let them come in, right? I let them come in, and then I proceed to wipe their ass out. I'm wiping their ass out. Now remember, this is all Europe has, and America. They're already declining empires. They're already declining, their economies don't work no more. So this is the last hurrah. Now once they get wiped out, this is a wrap. Because they won't be able to put a military on any battlefield globally, nowhere, for their stealing and their hegemony. So them fighting China, that's a wrap. Them going to Africa and steal more shit, that's a wrap. That's over. That's going to be in their fucked up mind, because now we're talking about from slow decline to fast decline. So you're going to see a lot of white people committing suicide. Because I told you, they'd rather blow up the world if they can't control it. So everything I'm telling you, they've already war gamed this thing out. They know they're going to Iran, they're getting wiped out. They know, they've already war gamed it. Don't think I'm the only one that knows this. They've already war gamed it using AI, JI, white manology, everything. They're going to get wiped out. Okay? And imagine the embarrassing thing of that getting wiped out again by a third world nation called Iran. They'll get wiped out. So anything we hear this fake media talking about ground operations and going to Iran, I've already taught you. They've already war gamed this out. They know they're going to get wiped out. Wiped out. Humiliated. Wiped out. And that's a wrap. See, they face the existential threat of white power being wiped out. I want you guys to see what you're looking at. Understand how big this is. Because they only lost, that's why they lost, remember, in Ukraine. Because remember, we got the Ukraine thing going on, right? And Russia should have been wiped out, Ukraine. That was them again, like I told you, trying to project power and break up Russian resources. That's all the Ukrainian war is about. They ask Putin aggression, all these lies. I've already showed you where the CIA went and overthrew a duly elected government back in 2014. They overthrew the government so they could get closer to Russia and try to break it up. But Putin didn't want to fight a war. He wanted to call these things all kind of dumb names, military, something, and whatever he called it. But now he's got to take the gloves off because the Russian people are upset. Say it's time to call this a war and go to war. So now they blockaded Odessa, right? And if you guys don't know, Odessa is a Russian city created by the Russian queen called Catherine the Great back in the 1700s, the 18th century. So Odessa, the city they blockading, that's now part of Ukraine, is a Russian city created by the Queen of Russia, Catherine the Great. So Russia's just going back claiming which was already theirs. And they're not going to give it back. They'll let Western Ukraine back because they don't want it. But the rest of the land they taking all of it. And it ain't shit Europe can do about it. Nothing. Because remember, they don't got a real military. So they're going to fight Russia, or they're going to put boots in the ground in Iran. Either way, they're getting wiped out. Either way, they're getting wiped out. Especially if they go to Iran. They go to Iran, they're getting wiped out quicker. See, Russia's population, its demography is small. Russia's population is small. But, like I said, if they go into Russia, if they want to put NATO against Russia, they're going to get wiped out. Because the Europeans don't have no real military. Their military might, I told you, it's like America. It's less illusionary than America. It's an illusion, smoke and mirrors. So they're facing trouble. Their economies are going to shit. They still want to be able to steal in Africa. Use all these terrorist groups that they made up. All terrorist groups are created by the West. Okay? No conspiracy theory, whatever the fake news they got to tell you, these are terrorists. They are not. These are groups trying to keep white people in power. Their hegemony. Not to do with any goddamn fake, phony words they use. Terrorists. That is a lie. A bold-faced lie. Right? So, excuse me, guys. So white supremacy is in a little bit of a conundrum right here. What are they going to do? Are they going to full scale go to Iran? They've already war gained it out. They know they're going to lose. Are they going to do that? And they're going to be able to get the Straits of Hormuz away from Iran. That's not possible. And like I said, if they go for broke, right, for goofy Netanyahu's stupid ass, and decide to strike key infrastructure in Iran, Iran's going to wipe out the Middle East. These countries will cease to exist. Their desalination will all be blown up. No water. The oil that makes the money, remember, because these morons never built any other economy. They're all oil economies. All that shit will be blown up. Cease to exist. So now we're talking about these countries not even functioning as countries. And then they'll turn their damn sights on Israel and blow all that shit up. America won't be able to defend Israel. They goofy Navy won't be able to defend it. Small Israeli Navy, the big American Navy all get blown out the water. So Iran holds all the cards. That's what we're looking at. And if Iran blows all this up, we're looking at what? A global depression. So these psychopaths, like I told you, they'd rather blow up the world if they can't control it. They're going to blow it all up. If they can't control it, they'd rather blow it all up. They don't care. If they can't rule the world, what is the use to living in the world? That's the way they see it. If they can't control the whole world, what good is it living in the world? If we can't control and dominate it, what good is it? So, like I said, make sure you guys have enough water. Make sure you guys are stocking up on food. Because we just don't know where these morons are going to take us. Because they can't win this engagement. Remember, they want to call it a war. They can't win this engagement that they started with this savagery. They weren't talking about Iran this, Iran that. You know, They can't win with their savagery, right? So, and that's where we at. That's why you had Netanyahu run America, supposedly for Lindsey Graham's funeral. This rotten, no good, you know, you know, doodle stick ass motherfucker here, you know, putting the stick in all kind of shit, you know. They say that's what got rid of his ass, you know. You hear Trump talking about Lindsey Graham? Oh, he loved war, he loved killing people. That's how these savages think. That's the real mind. That's how these savages think. Oh, he loved war. Oh, he loved killing people. He loved going to war. He loved his ass fighting in the war. Oh, Lindsey loved war. He loved killing people. You see, in your mind can't fathom this kind of savage. But that's who they are. The majority of them think like this. They're savage. And see, now, like everything has a season. Everything rotates. Nothing ever stays the same, and no one stays in power forever. And so white people had their run for the last 500 years. And they're scared to death. See, because remember, they got all their shit through violence. Not because they were smarter, faster, stronger, better. They got this shit through violence, through coercion, exploitation, all other kind of wicked shit. Not cooperation, fairness. Nah, never that. No, they want to gaslight you. Say, oh, we got our stuff through cooperation. Gas, everything they got was through violence. And now, since they can't project violence, because the rest of the world is caught up, and also they don't have the numbers anymore, what are they going to do? Because, like anything, everybody's times comes to an end like everything, you know. Things are seasonal. Things have seasons. Nothing's linear. Things go up, things come down, right? Things go up and things come down. It's the nature of the universe, nature of life. No one stays on top forever. Some reason in their wicked ass white supremacist mind, they figured they were always going to rule and always going to stay on top. But like summer ends, fall comes, fall ends, winter comes, and then we're back at spring. The universe and the world is cyclical. Not linear, it's cyclical. So things rise and things fall. And it's time, and they're falling. Of course, they're going to go kicking and screaming. They're going to go kicking and screaming. They're not going to just allow themselves to phase out. They're going to go kicking and screaming, but it don't goddamn matter. You know, winter goes kicking and screaming. You know, the worst part of winter is almost at the end when it's spring. But spring still comes, whether winter likes it or not. Right? Whether winter likes it or not, spring still arrives, regardless. Doesn't make a difference. Whether winter likes it or not. Whether it finds itself kicking and screaming. At the end of the day, let me stop right here and try to read some of you guys' comments before we wrap this up. In a second, guys. One second. So read some of you guys' comments. And that's where we're at. We're going to continue the war. We're going to do this war. How? Why? You cannot win it. There's no way of winning it. None. None whatsoever. It's a wrap. You've finally his goofy military staff who remember they're all yes men. They've already came to him and told his dumbass the same thing. We cannot win this war. So we're going to look for other alternatives, right? They already told his goofy ass that. They already told his goofy ass, we cannot win this war, right? They already told his ass that. No way for us to win. So, you know, they've already told him, hey, no, we can do. We can't win this war. You know, so that's his military. People have already told him that. There's nothing we can do. We can't win this war, and we need to think of other options, right? They already told his ass that. And these are yes men, right? These are morons, because all the military generals that were fit to lead, he fired them. He fired all of them. This moron fired everybody because they wasn't saying what he wanted to hear. And we can win the war. We kill, kill, kill. Let's just kill, kill, kill. No, that wasn't gonna work. Now, after 5 months of bombing and kill, 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 they know without a doubt that they can't win, win, win. You know, I mean, how much nonsense they tell you in the American media. They've lost this war. Hey, give me a second. I'm trying to read some of you guys' comments. Yeah, he's from Philadelphia. Exactly. Yeah, exactly, Tinsby. They created Hamas. Yeah, they created all these terrorist groups. So let them blow it up, Jason. What about Black Americans? I am a Black American. What the hell are you talking about? What is moron talking about? Because I am a Black American, you fucking idiot. Are you talking about the Black Panther? Obviously so. You were worried about it. That's what y'all were worried about. Because I don't give a damn about no Black Panther movie. Well, I'm going to get upset about a cartoon character who's from Africa, and they got an African playing him. The hell would I give a shit? That's your number one thing you worry about that? Because I know you're a moron. Who gives a shit about no damn fake ass movie? Got big ass things to worry about. Is it Israel offered $4 billion to stop bombing? Read you guys' comments. Oh, you were holding your comics. Okay, Ricky, you were collecting your comics. I never get in the comics, a few of them. Damn, 60 years. See, it was North Carolina. Thanks, Ricky. I knew it was somewhere. She was 16. I knew she was young. That's fucking crazy, man. Oh, you have 15,000. Damn. Aren't they worth money? They gotta be worth some money, Rick. You got first editions, 1968. Those are classic comics. Ain't they worth money? They gotta be worth money. They gotta be worth some money, Rick. Don't worry about why I'm screaming, moron. Worry about why you broke and fucked up and living in your mama's basement. Worry about that. Negro, worry about Black American. Motherfucker, I'm a Black American, you fucking moron. These morons be online calling Black Americans tethers and shit. Are you a tether? Some shit they fake ass fucking low life ass degenerate Tariq Nasheed made up. Some shit some con man made up. Are you a tether? Are you a tether? Bitch, Tariq Nasheed guys can hear me, okay? I hit the wrong button. As in black Americans, you're telling because we don't subscribe to this FBA bullshit. We don't call ourselves what a con man made up for this stupid nigga. I'm supposed to be FBA now because some con man ass nigga who ain't even black American and he got a black American wife. Got a white woman in his house. No, nigga, I'm black first. I'm pro-black. That's what the hell I am. Talking about this crazy shit. They got their goofy ass leader married to a mixed white woman and got a white woman mother-in-law. Talking about some FBA shit to these morons. All these morons got low IQs. Absolutely insane. Damn. We're FBA people. What? Your leader's not in FBA, you fucking morons. And then with his half-white woman. Should be crazy. Don't even want to give him an FBA woman. You know, argue with these people like arguing with retarded people. And this shit's only on the internet. Yeah, somebody on the river. What's this FBA? Man, what you talking about? What the hell you talking about? You don't know nothing about these goofy FBA motherfuckers online? Nah, man, I don't know what the hell you talking about. Talking about the FBI? Nah, man, it's FBA. I don't know what the hell you talking about. It's goofy shit. Man, you don't hate everybody like we do? Nah, dog. I just everybody got individuals, not a whole group of people. No, man, that ain't right. This dude who don't got a black wife told us to hate everybody. What this dude told us to do. Don't got a black wife. He told us to hate him. I'm trying to read the rest of you guys' comments. Yeah, it's a bunch. You ever notice the FBA's, they can't read? They're the dumbest motherfuckers. He's got the, and you know, it's like I told you, you know it's fake. Whenever he does these hustle donations, they're not giving him money. I told you, go to the GoFundMe's and the Give, Send, Go. You know it's an agent because they're not sending them money. The whole time when this moron's collecting money, it doesn't spike to the last day. So it's people are either too broke or don't care about the movement because they're not giving them money during that specific time that they give them to raise money. It's only at the end where a whole bunch of money comes in. That's how you know it's agent shit. It's fake. But these morons ain't doing it. They too stupid to go look. Go look at his Give, Send, Go or his GoFundMe, whatever that shit's called, and go look. Ain't nobody giving that shit. You say, family, we made our objective, and you see ain't nobody paid none of that shit until the last day. So no, they know nobody. It's not organic. It's fake. She does live with him. We found out she does the more I stop looking at. She used to live with him exactly. You know, they be all in the restaurant with that white woman talking that. That's how dumb the people that follow his ass are. That's how moronic these morons are. They got him sitting with this white woman, you know, eat with his half-mixed kids, talking his FBA shit when his whole family is non-FBA. It's fucking crazy. It'd be the crazy. You're like, these people following this dude are brain dead. They're fucking morons. got this dude in Shawnee somewhere, sitting with his white mother-in-law and his half-mixed kids, talking this FBA shit. These Negroes ain't built shit. No FBA. Oh, it's a lineage. It's a lineage. It's a lineage. Because remember, it's the cause descent. Like I told you. I'm going to explain to you that the Africans and Caribbeans have been disrespectful as shit. Not all of them. Not all of them. But it's been a lot of damn disrespect. And I pointed that shit out. But what they're doing, they're trying to cause complete descent. So I told you, that's what the white world does to keep its power. That's what they want to do, make sure you have a descent. So you never can connect with one another for power. See, these Negroes don't know nothing about power. They would keep talking this FBA shit and all of them broke and fucked up. They ain't built nothing. They ain't done it together. That's their leader. Why would the leader say, you know what, instead of donating to buy some to buy his goofy ass movies, to make his non-worth movies, how about they all come together and donate and build a hospital that's needed now in the community? We need hospitals, we need schools. As black people, black Americans, we need everything now. So since you supposedly got this big following, how about you come together and get this money to actually build things that black people need and stop all this goofy talking? They're never gonna build shit. They sit around talking about who's a fucking FBA shit. Online talking that stupid shit and who they hate. Okay, we got who you hate. Can we now focus on us building something? Oh no, I want to sit online for 3 hours talking about who the fuck I hate, but I'm still broke and fucked up. Barely can pay my own goddamn bills. Shit's crazy. You know, it's for the morons. Moronic ass movement going nowhere. You know? Oh, well, it's not a movement. It's a lineage. Okay, it's a lineage. Then why the fuck we keep talking about that? It ain't doing shit for me. Keep talking about this dumbass lineage. Then they try to talk like Tariq tries to call everybody not part of that group of the FBA. Yeah, that's our FBA brother. This is our FBA this. Ain't nobody join that shit. Ain't nobody sign up to join that shit. What are you talking about? Man, this is our FBA this is our FBA that. I didn't sign up to join your goofy group. Shit. I ain't gotta prove I'm a fucking black American. Trace my family all the way back. Most of us can't. Shit. You know, if you don't agree with me, ain't you a tether then? Tether what, nigga? I can prove I'm from this country. I can prove my shit go back to the goddamn fields easily. And I ain't never been married to no damn mixed woman with no white woman. There's no goddamn mother-in-law either. Motherfucker. You don't give a shit about that FBA shit. It's a made-up shit he gave these morons. You don't give a shit about it. If he did, you would have married a black woman, a black American woman. See, it's not what you say, it's how you live your life. Most people understand it. I don't care what the fuck you say. How you live your life. Let me see what you do in your life. Okay, so that shows me who you are. Not some fuck shit you saying on the internet. sitting there eating your goofy, eating your goofy tuna casserole, your white woman's tuna casserole, talking about some FBA shit to the morons. With your half white woman. No, she's not. You ain't married to FBA. And you notice when he's ever cry. I haven't listened to him, but you ever notice when he's questioning on that? Oh man, you babbling, man. We ain't talking about my wife. He gets to talking crazy. They would say, hey man, your wife ain't the FBA. Yeah, man, you can't tell me my wife ain't. She's not. Her mother's white, stupid, so it means she's non-FBA. That's what that means. That's your goofy terms, right? You tell other people who's not FBA. That means you ain't FBA. Your wife is not FBA. Because not only is his wife white, half white, Her dad is not even from here. Her dad is Haitian. So his wife is half white. She's a half white Haitian lady. Her dad is Haitian. You know, and then press this moron. He press this. He's talking this MP shit to these fucking morons. His wife is white and half Haitian. Who he's talking about? He hates the Haitians, right? You know, I got a problem with Haitian motherfuckers talking. I want to send them. I don't get no problem with that. Send all these Haitians back. But don't sit there and talking about some FBA shit to me while you're sitting there with a half white Haitian woman and a whole white woman mom. Shit's crazy. That's how I know we've been dumbed down now. Shit's crazy. Goddamn wife is his wife is a whole half Haitian white woman. His wife ain't got nothing to do with America. Nothing. They got this moron talking to them. This moron talking to them crazy. This moron white is half Haitian and white. About Omex before AOS and the FBA, of course. The Omex, but those they came from Africa. The Omex are black people who came over here and stayed and built a civilization. So I agree with that. Yeah, tell them to go home. Yeah, they're doing that too. Tell Nigerians to go. Yeah, I tell Nigerians to take their ass home too. Because I have mentioned the disrespect we've gotten from these other groups. Then some of them admit it. I don't know. It's like something they have, like some kind of shame. They thought they'd come in and practice white supremacy and take the team of white people against us and realize that white people don't like your black ass. We're the new blacks. We're the Jamaicans. We're the Haitians. We're the Nigerians. And the white people are going to treat us better. Shit. Did they treat you better in your own country, dummy? They treat you better in your own country. And so now they get, and nobody wants to go home. They never want to go home. You say you're great. You hate you. We got a country. Go back to it and fix it. Then, if you say you got this great culture and all this other shit, okay, cool. I agree with you. You got great culture. Now go back home. Motherfuckers don't never want to go back home. Don't keep telling me how great your culture is. You don't want to go back to it. You don't want to go back. Much of my great your culture is, don't want to go back to it. Kenyatta Avenue. God bless you. Do not. Not that goddamn thank you. Kenyatta Avenue. What the fuck is that? Where the fuck is Kenyatta Avenue at? Yeah, we lost Joby. All the damn the power went out over that bitch. All the power went out. And I'm gonna tell you guys something. And I know it sounds crazy. I think Tariq got that shit. You guys remember we first had Blackout Fire, and I stopped saying it. Remember I used to always say, because he used to always be listening to us back in the day all the time. Because it shows you who's listening to your page. His channel is always in there listening to us, right? And I just say, I say, welcome to Black Hot Fire, the foundational black channel. You guys remember I say that? I was always saying foundation. I say, welcome to Black Hot Fire, the foundational black channel, the foundational black channel, the foundational black channel. I swear to God, I believe he took that shit from me and said, yeah, foundational black channel. Foundational Black Americans. Because I would say that shit every show. Foundational Black Channel. Foundation. This baby back from 2016 on up. So, foundation. And nothing's ever a coincidence. I'm like, something sounds fishy with this motherfucker here. Now he don't be over here no more like he used to. Back in the day, he was over here all the time. All the time. Because YouTube let you know what big channels at the time were listening to you. It would show you. I said, this motherfucker listening. And then I used to play jokes on his ass to see what he would just steal and shit. That was like 2016, 17. I think he stopped fucking around with us around 2019. You know, I would say shit, say stupid shit to see if he had copied and regurgitated. And he would regurgitate some shit I said that was all wrong. I just wanted to see if it was his ass. But the last time he watched us was back in 2022, 23. Is that 2023? We were talking about Tarka Bay slapped him. Remember when he slapped Tarka Bay? That was 2023. It showed he was listening to us then. That was like the beginning of 2023, around February. He was on the channel, the one that they took down. That channel's gone now. That last channel we had that they took down. He was on that one. He was listening to that show. But now I ain't got a problem with the term, but don't classify me as that goofy shit. Foundation. I'm trying to make up some shit to cause division, cause all kind of hate. Like I told you, the division is real, the hate was real, but that was coming from them to us, not from us to them. We let them in here and they're all tribal, right? So I do believe us taking back our identity is crucial because they all practice. The Jamaicans have their own shit, Haitians have their own shit, the Nigerians, they don't never invite us with none of their shit. When we try to be inclusive to everybody, we say, everybody come on in and be a part of us. No. They didn't want that. They wanted to make their own enclaves. Well, you got a little Jamaica, you got a little Ghana, you got a little Haiti. So they separated themselves from us. So that is true. That's factual. They separated themselves from us. And now they're upset that Black Americans are saying, okay, we're going to separate ourselves back. But see, because they got cover and benefits from pretending to be Black Americans and still practice their separatism. So I do agree with that. You know, either you're going to be open to us the way we're open to you, or we're going to practice the same tribalism that you practice on us. That's why you see them online trying to say, oh yeah, we're all Black businesses. We're all Black owned businesses. No, you don't practice any economic benefit to us. You don't come and patronize our stores. But now they see Black people, since we're the majority here, all getting together now to start what? Patronizing our own stores. Now, oh man, you're wrong. You're not practicing. You're not coming to Jamaica and Haitian spots and Ghanaian spots. Now, fuck that. You don't come to our spots. You practice tribalism. That's what you practice. So all we're doing is giving you the same energy. Now you're getting mad? They get mad because we never practiced that. We always patronize these people. And so all we're doing is giving the same energy that you've been given. That's all. You can't get mad you're getting the same energy that you've been given since we got your ass here. Because Black American were what? Patronizing everybody's place that was Black. Whether you were Haitian, Jamaican, we didn't care. Ghanaian, Nigerian. We didn't do that. You did that. That's what you did. We didn't care if you're from the Bahamas. We didn't care if you're from Trinidad. We didn't care. We seen you as Black. But you didn't see that. You said, I'm Trinidadian. You said, I'm Jamaican. You said, I'm Haitian. You said, I'm Bohemian. You said, I'm Bermudian. You said, I'm Ghanaian. You said, you're Nigerian. You said, you're Cameroonian. You said, you're Sierra Leonean. You said, you're Cote d'Ivoirian. You said, you're Senegalese. We said, okay, we get it. But you said, you're Ethiopian. You said, you're Somalian. You said, you're not Black, you're Somali, you're Ethiopian, you're Jamaican. Okay, we get it. We get it. We get it. And so we said we're going to match. And that's why you see them in their own communities. You see the Jamaicans by with themselves. They don't fuck with us. You see the Haitians by themselves, they don't fuck with us, but we fuck with them. We were going spending money in their communities. You see the Ghanaians, they don't fuck with us. You see the Nigerians, they don't fuck with us. So that's been a fact. We've been giving our money to groups that didn't fuck with us. And now I do agree with that. Now we're saying, okay, fuck it. We're going to spend our money with us. Now they all want to jump out the window and claim xenophobia. You've been doing this. Why do you think little Ghana exists? Little Haiti exists. Little Jamaica exists. Little Nigeria exists. Because you were fucking with just your own. As we came in and gave our dollars with you. And so now that we're matching energy, I say, okay, we get it. We get it. We get it. We're going to now start put our money with us. And so now you guys are just as bad as the Chinese trying to do secret groups saying you Black American. You're not. You're not. Now we're taking our dollars back from you. You never practiced any economic solidarity with us. It does have it has its uses. It does, Samuel. And so all we're doing is being tribal now. I said, okay, you Jamaicans, you Haitians, you don't fuck with us economically. So why should we be giving you our money? And that's what Black Americans are finally saying. And everybody's now catching feelings. Everybody now is catching a blow. Everybody's now catching a blow. And that's why only Tariq's thing is moving, because it's based in some truth. So you can't have nothing work unless it's based in some truth. And sadly, that shit is based in some truth. For good or bad, right or wrong, that shit is based in some truth. That's why it works. Sadly enough, that's why it works. Because you people came here, they were tribal. We were the only people that never practiced tribalism. We never excluded any Jamaicans. That's why they're all in our culture with hip hop. We never excluded none of these people. The Haitians, we never excluded them. The Ghanaians, never excluded them. The Nigerians, we never excluded them. We never excluded any of these people, these Black people. But now they're catching feelings because now the scam is up. We're saying, okay, cool. Do you? See, the problem is they don't got enough people in the country to support their business. There's not enough of them. They have a closed loop like it is us. We're 50 million. All of them together may be 2 million. That's it. Maybe 3. So it's not enough for them to support their businesses. It's been us supporting them without any reciprocation. That's why now they're jumping out the window, because they know this is a fact. Never had Jamaicans and other people say that, yeah, that's true. That's been the truth, whether you like it or not. That's not me making up shit. I've seen it. You don't support no Black American nothing. It's us supporting your ass. So, oh well. So now it's going to be reciprocal. And I ain't got no problem with that. Sometimes you got to learn the hard way. Sometimes you got to, you got to show people the hard way about shit. Talking don't do shit. Got Jamaicans and all the people in and out of our communities, always. Did we ever exclude them? No. Were they exclusive to us? Yes. That's undeniable. That's a fact. Everywhere you go, they were at. It was exclusionary. All right? From the Nigerians talking crazy, Ghanaians, the Kenya, whatever goofy African group, whatever goofy Caribbean group. But I'm telling you, we don't hate, but you miss me with the hate. We don't have to hate nobody. I don't hate nobody from Jamaica. I still see them as brothers. I don't hate nobody from Haiti. I don't hate nobody from Ghana, Nigeria. I don't hate you at all. There's no hate. but I'm gonna give you some motherfucking act right. And I'm gonna give you that. You know, you get your motherfucking goofy mind right. And I'm gonna give you some. And I'm gonna give you some and I'm gonna give you some act right. I'm gonna give you that. You know, now a hit dog hollers. If that wasn't the case, you being a hit dog, you wouldn't be out there hollering. You know, Tariq just made it, you know, disrespectful. He made it hateful. You know, he put the hate in there. It's hateful as shit because that's agent talk. He wants the division. You know, that's why it works so good because he put the hate in there. You know, he wants to have everybody dealing with that hate because it wouldn't work if it wasn't true. And we know it's true. And all these other immigrants first got here. We supported them. We said, hey, you're one of us. But them was always separate and be tribal. Okay. So Tariq just brought it up and then put the hate. Sad he put the hate in it. But the reason why it works, right? The reason why it works, because it's true. I prefer not to have that hate in it. Have that hate in there, you know. You got everybody hating everybody. You just hate everybody. That motherfucker came in there with that group and said, oh, we don't care about the Black Panther. What do you got to do with us? Why can't you got to be talking about us? I'm talking about you more. I am a Black American. A damn sure not a fucking FBA. Yeah, I'm a Black American motherfucker. Talk about what the fuck I want to talk about. But the disrespect has been there. It's been palpable. I wouldn't say if I didn't know it myself. I'm telling you what I see. And luckily, and growing up in LA, I didn't see it not because we didn't have a bunch of African or Caribbean immigrants over there. We had a lot of Belize. People from Belize. I didn't know what the fuck Belize was. I'm Malaysian. Like, what? Malaysian? What the fuck is that? I didn't see all the different ethnic groups. So I got to the East Coast, D.C., Philadelphia, New York. When I first started seeing Jamaicans, Haitians. Of course, I live in Florida now, so I see them all the time now too, right? But that time I never see no damn Dominicans, Puerto Ricans. You know, back in the day, there were no Puerto Ricans in no LA. There were no Dominicans in. They might got a few now, but back then there were no fucking Dominicans. Only kind of Hispanic I knew was a Mexican. That's it. Only kind of Hispanic I knew was a damn Mexican. I didn't know what no Puerto Rican, Dominican, and all that other shit was, right? And so I didn't meet no Jamaicans, so I came East Coast. I never seen no Jamaicans in California. I probably met Jamaicans, Ghanaians, Nigerians. I never met no Nigerian growing up. They get to my, you call this African booty scratch. I never seen no fucking Nigerian in no LA when I grew up, ever. Ever. I never seen no fucking goofy Nigerian. No Ghanaian, none of these motherfuckers. Until I got to the East Coast. The ideal. They might have been in Houston. I didn't grow up in Houston. A bunch of them in Texas now, but I ain't grew up in Texas. Shit. So I went to East Coast, I seen all these damn, and they talk to you crazy. I'm like, whoa, what? What? My first interaction with the goofy Ethiopians, just talking to me crazy. I was like, what? Fuck you talking to? Hell, just talking to us. Mad disrespectful. And that's when I had a joke. I said, shit. Because I went, they're talking to us crazy. And they had all these Ethiopian restaurants in D.C. into my Ethiopian cuisine. I said, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is Ethiopian cuisine? A fucking plate, a knife and a fork, and an empty plate? Because Ethiopia was known for starving. I said, what the fuck is Ethiopian cuisine? A knife and fork on an empty plate? Fuck you talking to? I mean, mad disrespect. Like, they ain't doing nothing to these people. Who the fuck? Because I was just interested to know what Ethiopian people look like, who the fuck they are. I never seen none in LA. And at that time, there wasn't no bunch of Somalians in the country yet. Now, but every time I ran across one of these groups, then it was halfway half because I had a Jamaican girlfriend. Her family was cool. In New York, of all places, Jamaica, Queens. That shit was crazy. But it was always some fucking disrespect with these motherfuckers, man. It was palpable. I don't know if you guys have had your experience with them. That shit be palpable with these motherfuckers. The disrespect comes off their tongue like it ain't shit. Motherfucker, you and them, who the fuck you talking to? Oh, that's right. I was with I almost forgot about that. I was with my Jamaican girlfriend. She had a Jamaican friend just start talking to me crazy. Like, what are you with him? Is he Jamaican? He's not Jamaican, is he? Well, no, I ain't Jamaican. Motherfucker just start talking to me crazy. And I didn't understand half that shit, no way. I didn't understand that. I said, you're an American, speak English, bitch. What you talking to? Take that shit back to the island, bitch. You know? I got mad disrespectful too. Get your ass back on the banana boat, bitch. Who you talking to? But it was always disrespect with these people. So I know what people are talking about. Especially, I can't wait to say no problem with the Ghanaians. But the Nigerians, oh man, that shit's crazy. I can't say no problem, but like I said, they separate themselves. So I never had no altercation with Ghanaians or Kenyans. My main groups are this. Haitians, more so than Jamaicans. Jamaicans, just be talking to you. Mad fucking crazy. Haitians are worse than Jamaicans. Nigerians are bad. And the motherfucking Ethiopians. Ethiopians, boy, you gotta push their motherfucking wig back. They get to talking just crazy greasy. Because they gotta think that they actually think they're better than black people. You know, they think they're better than average black people. See, I didn't know the history back when I was young about Ethiopia and how fucked up they were. I didn't know nothing about their real history. They don't think they're black and they're better than black people. And you feel it, Jack. Nigerians get to talking, who the fuck you talking to? You better take your Nigerian ass back to Nigeria. What is you talking to? Motherfucker over here in my country talking crazy. I mean, it's like to be on spot. Like the white supremacy that gone to their brain. Since the white man told them, talk crazy to us, that would come out their mouth. I told Sister Michelle. Michelle said, oh, my husband's going to come back from Sudan and meet with the Jamaican. I told her, it's going to be fucked up. It's going to go left. Watch and see. Watch and see the disrespect they give your husband. But watch. Because he's not your watch, I'm telling you. But she said, oh, Keith, you're right. I said, I told you, them fucking Jamaicans get to talking crazy to you. You gotta let them know, motherfucker, fuck you talking to. I don't eat that jerk chicken shit no way. Fuck you talking to. You know? That should be crazy, man. You know, say, Haitians are terrible with that shit. What be with the disrespect? I ain't never tried to disrespect you. How you doing, man? Everything good? It'd be open disrespect. And that's why Tariq's fake movement works. Because people know the fuck they talk, but they ain't crazy. And some of the people Jamaicans have admitted it. Haitians have admitted that open disrespect they get. But they never want to go fuck home. Go back to Jamaica then, nigga. Go back to Haiti. Motherfuckers will never want to go home. Go back to Haiti. Talk that stupid shit to me. Tell me, God, I have a country to go back to. Then go. Go back to it. My earpiece about that. I'm about to wrap this up, guys. My damn headset about to go out. Shit. I had to reload. So I'm gonna wrap. Now, I'm gonna been on here 3 hours anyway. So I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. Much love. It's Thursday, so Joey gonna be doing her I don't know. I wonder if I can get her to do the show tomorrow. I'll see. She probably want to do a music show tomorrow, but if not, I'll come back tomorrow, same time, same channel. Much love, family. I'll everybody later. Peace, y'all. I'm out.